I can see you all clicking. Perfect. Everyone good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get going. So we've got our lovely marches, as always. Nice and relaxed. I jump on for the first time today. It's not good. Summer's gone. Okay, if we can, we're going to keep marching, keep at your own pace, and we're going to roll the shoulders back. So nice and easy, big shoulder rolls. If you want to stop the legs, then you can. You don't have to do two things at the same time. Remember, it's all up to you. It is your class. Lovely. And remember, if you don't want to roll those shoulders, you can shrug them up and down. It's still going to work the same way. Lovely. One more. And then take those shoulders forwards for me. So again, nice big circles, taking them forwards. Again, you can stop the march if it's too much doing the two things at the same time, or you can just carry on. Very nice. And last one, we're all going to stop the legs. Let's take these arms back. Lovely. So nice big circles. Back. Remember, try not to, if you're in a room with somebody, try not to hit them. Make sure your surroundings are nice and clear. Very nice. One more and then change direction. Take the arms forwards. Again, nice big circles. Lovely. Very nice. Perfect. Nice big stretching. Those arms, lift that shoulder. And then we're going to take it into our lovely twist. So, remember, keep the legs where they are. Hands up to chest height for me. Try and keep those elbows high if you can. And then you're twisting round, looking over that back shoulder. Come to centre before you go the other way. So it's nice and easy. Hips are staying forwards for me. Try not to move them. Keep the hips pointed towards the screen, all right? So it's all in the torso. We're warming up that back. We don't need to warm up the hips just yet. Very nice. And one more on each side, and then we're going to go into our leg curl. So we're kicking the heel back towards the glutes. Lovely. Remember, it doesn't matter how high you can get that leg, even if it just slightly comes off the floor, you're going to be working. Very nice. Lovely. And remember, if you're on a chair, you can either kick underneath the chair if you've got room to, or you can kick forwards. Keep going. I'm just telling my page. Got to remember what I'm doing. And then we're going to go warming up these hips. So if you need to grab a chair for balance, please do. You don't have to. It is all for you. And we're going to open up the gates. So holding on if you need to. Moving that weight into the standing leg. Keep that knee nice and soft. We're going to bring up the leg so it's at 90 degrees. Open it out to the side and then pop it down. So again, up, we open, we close. Lovely. Up, open and close. Just do one more and then we're going to reverse. Okay, so then you're going to take it out first, then in and then down. Lovely. Up, in and down. Let's do two more and then we're going to do the same thing on the other leg. Bring it up and down. Changing legs. So weight into the other leg. Keep the knee nice and soft. Bring that leg up. You open and we drop. We go up, open and drop. Two more. Up, open and down. Again, up, open and down. Reverse. You go out, close and drop. You go out, close, drop. Perfect. Two more. In and down. Last time. Up, in. Perfect. Let's go to our hand to knee. So opposite hand, opposite knee. So we're still working those lovely hips. Kind of bringing in those glutes. We're sucking in that core, belly button to spine. I should just have that on the recording because I say it all the time. Remember, you can take this nice and easy by just slightly lifting the legs up. You can take it to a medium level. And if you really, really, really want to, you can bring that knee up higher than those hips. And that's your high version. I'm going back to medium. I can demonstrate a few, and that's me done. And 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Just walk through the heels for me. So if you can see, walking through the heels, it's just going to release the tension in the hips. Perfect. Lovely, lovely. All right, let's go. Arm sequence for me. Are you ready? So, remember, arms up, shoulder height. You can lower the arms. It's going to make it easier, okay? But maximum effort is going to be keeping them shoulder height. Flex the wrists to make it harder, or you can keep them nice and in line with the arms. Again, options up to you. First thing we're going to do, cross them in front and open. You guys know the drill. Perfect. Lovely. There we go. So nice in front. Remember, don't bring those arms too far back so the chest pushes out. You want to keep it nice and aligned. So keep these hands in your peripheral vision, all right? And then they won't be over extending that back. There we go. Lovely. Okay, from here, we're going to bring the arms out to the side. You're going to cross down at the bottom and bring them back up to shoulder height. Cross and up. Lovely. Cross and up. Again. Cross and up. One more. Cross. Now reverse. We're going to take it above the head and down to the shoulder. Nice. Up and down. Very good. Up and down. There we go. Up and down. Lovely. Very good. 2 more.
Turn your hand inwards.
Perfect. Last one. Now we're going to take it down. We come back up to middle and we take it up. So we're going to alternate between. So down to middle, then up to middle. Nice. Down to middle and then up to middle. Again. Down, middle, up. Last time we go. Down, middle, up, middle. Final time and pop. Keep it going. Working these arms today. And 3, 2, or drop the arms. So if you need to, roll up the wrists, roll those shoulders, release any tension. That's a hard one. Well done. Okay, for this one, we're going to go into our squats. We're going to do 5 normal squats, and then we're going to do the squat with the knee. So as you squat, you're going to push those hips back. You're going to come up, and then you're going to raise one knee and then replace it down. You then go back into that squat, and you will do the other knee. Okay, so the higher you can bring up the knee, the easier it is going to be. If you want, you can do it in front of a chair to keep your balance. So you can, so you can squat down, and then you can bring up the knee by holding onto a chair. If it's just going to make you feel a little bit more comfortable when you bring up that knee. Okay, so the options there, or if you're in the kitchen, you can hold onto your sideboard, it doesn't matter. Okay, so 5 normal, and then that squat with the knee. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Push those hips back. Down we go, and up. Squeeze as you come up. There's 2. Nice. Again. And squeeze. Let's do 2 more. And lovely. Last one. And now we're going to go down. You're going to lift the knee and replace it down. Again, drop, lift the knee, replace the foot, and squat. Lovely. So making sure that foot's flat before you go back into that squat. Nice. You can do it at your own pace, so don't feel like you need to go slow. You can go a little bit quicker if you wish. Completely up to you. But really making sure you're pushing those hips back. The knee comes up as high as you bring it. Nice. And we're going 2 more. Lovely. Last time, we're going to finish on 5 normal squats. Here we go. 1. Lovely. 2. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3. 2 more. Drop it. And bring it. Oh, lovely. Shake out those legs. Okay. Not doing the next one. We're going to be doing our wall push. So make sure you've got a stable, sturdy wall you can lean against. I'm just going to turn the screen slightly. Remember, you can use the door, but just make sure that no one's going to open it from the other side, and that's obviously will cause you a bit of an injury. You can do them, if I can show you, ignore the water. You are further down. This is my kitchen worktop, so you can do them whilst you're here as well. All right, so just in case you haven't got anything. Right, so first things first, technique. Hands go onto the wall. We're going to keep them nice and in line with our shoulders. We're not all the way down here. We're not too high. We're nice in line with our shoulder. The closer you step those feet to the wall, the easier it's going to be. The further out you step, the harder it's going to be. Make sure when you start that your heels are down on the floor. As you go into your wall press, they may come off the floor. That's okay, but you must start with heels on the floor for me. As you go down into that wall press, those elbows point down to the ceiling, and then you push back up, keeping that belly button really pulled into the spine. Squeeze the glutes and the thighs, and you get a good all-round workout. Okay. After all that, we're going to give it a go. So 15 for me. In 3, 2, 1. We go 1. And push. Lovely. 2. Push. Nice. 3, 4, 5. Very good. 6, 7, 8, 9. Very nice. 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Perfect. Coming off the wall for me. Again, roll the wrists if you need to. Roll the shoulders. Very nice. Love that. And then let's just have a little drink for me. I know it's not warm, but let's have a little drink.
Trainers in that, so Barry.
Sorry?
Blue and silver trainers.
Silver.
So I don't know.
No, the blue and silver ones you don't have in yet.
Oh, where are they?
But then they must upstairs, so.
Whilst you're having your little drink, I'm going to show you the next one. So, we're going to do right, we're going to do burpees, but it's not the burpees that you're thinking of, okay? So no one panic, no one needs to leave the exercise class. So, what I would like you to do with your burpees, we're not gonna jump. You reach up to the ceiling. You're gonna place your hand on a chair. So I'm reaching further down. I'm gonna go to the seat of the chair. You could take it easier and you can take it to the top. Okay, so it's up to you. So you reach down and then you step back, together, in, and up. Okay. Optional if you want to bring the arms up. You don't have to. You can go straight down, back, and in and up. Okay, so there are little different burpees. If you want to make it a little bit harder, I don't think we've done these in a while. You can take away the chair, and if you want to, you can come down to the floor, place the hands on the floor, rock the weight forward, rock the weight back to stand. That's obviously going to be harder because you're down and you're rocking the weight forward and back. Okay, so that's the hard version. This is kind of our medium version. And of course, the further back you can step, the harder it's going to be. If you take a small step back, then that's going to be easier on the core. All right, so just decide where you're going to be. We're going to do 10. You don't have to do all 10. If you just want to stick to 5, doesn't matter. Okay, but just try and give this one a go. All right. So are you ready? Prop the chair up against something so it's not going to move. That's a tip for you, because otherwise you'll be chasing the chair down your lounge. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Face the hands. Step back, back, in, and stand. Perfect. Again. Hands. Step back, step in, hand up. There's 2. I'm going to let you do it in your own time. So you might finish before me, doesn't matter. You might finish after me, it doesn't matter. Perfect, really nice. If you're keeping up with me, we're now halfway. Lovely. Looking good. And if you're with me, this is number 8. 9. And then last one for me, make it a good one. Oh, perfect, really nice. This one we all know we're going to do alternate toe touches. So remember, legs nice and wide. We're going to try and take them wider than our shoulders if you can. You are aiming opposite hand, going down to the opposite toe. So you're either going to come to here, or to the shin, or to the knee. Okay, and then you switch sides. You're going to hold it for 2 seconds, and then you're going to change. Hold it for 2. And then we're going to do our quick 10 nice and fast. All right, but I'll count you in and tell you what you're doing. Are you ready? Your own time. 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Hold it for a couple of seconds, and then we're switching. So, whilst we're doing this, I want you to think about your knee over that toe. So nice and steady. Ankle should not be rolling, it should be nice and protective. If it is starting to roll, then you need to bring those legs in a little bit for me. When that leg is straight, you should feel a slight stretch in the hamstring. If you want to add to that stretch, then take those legs wider. Perfect. Looking good. All right, we're going to go into those quick 10 changes. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands into the center. Roll up through the spine. Make sure the head's the last thing for me. Perfect. Okay, we're on to the floor sequence. So let me just grab the chair and I'll do the chair one first. And then I'll show you the Let me do it this way. So if you're on the chair, if you're nice and tall in that spine, so we're not leaning back, we're sitting up, tummy in. Now, what I want you to do is nice and easy. You're going to bring up one leg and then you pop it down. You bring up the other leg and you pop it down. So it's alternate legs, up and down. So that's your easy version here. It's going to be quite gentle on the core, nothing too strenuous. It also will work for those hips. Making it harder, when you bring up the knee, you then extend the leg out, bend again, and then drop. So you bring it up 90 degrees, extend, back to 90, and drop. Okay, so that's just going to add in a little bit more sort of tension in the core. Okay, you can do it with your arms out if you wish. It's completely up to you where you would like to have your arms, or you can have them holding underneath. So that's your chair version. If you're doing it on the floor, it's very similar, but we're obviously doing it a little bit. Let me just grab that.
Do you want this one?
No.
Make sure, there we go. You can see. So, on the floor, once you get there, we're going to line the way back, and we're going to keep those knees onto the floor. You can see, perfect. We're going to bring the legs up 90 degrees, okay? And you're going to try and keep them in that position. And we do the same thing as what they do on the chair, but the reverse. So ours is a tap down, and we bring it back. Tap down, we bring it back. So it's a toe tapping, my arms are, sorry, toe tapping on the floor. So really pull in that belly button to spine, and you can easily do this, I promise. If you would like to make this one harder, you can change it. So rather it being a bent leg, you can have a straight leg, all right? That one doesn't go onto the floor, it just hovers, okay? At the minute, that version's a bit too hard for me, but by all means, if you want to give it a go, then please do, all right? We're going to do 10, so we're going to do 5 on each leg. Nice and easy, nothing too strenuous. So if you're on the floor, legs up for me, 90 degrees. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. We go 1. Nice. 2, 3. Lovely. 4, 5. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Bring the knees in if you are on the floor. Give them a little bit of a cuddle. If you're on the chair, you know the drill. Legs out in front of you, arms above the head. Stretch out those abs. And if you're on the floor with me, you're going to slowly come off the floor. And we're going to have that drink. If you're on the chair, you can have your break too. Have a little drink. I'm going to pop this away. Elegantly get off the floor. Try to get off the floor. Have that drink. We're going to go back in. Round 2. How did that feel, those of you that were on the floor? Did it feel okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. On the chair, did it all make sense when I was obviously tapping you or lifting up your leg, yeah?
He's still lots of fun.
I'm doing the pumpkin next weekend, so not next Thursday, but the Thursday after. I'll see if I can get a picture of Noah in the pumpkin if it's successful. I am leaving Sam to it. Sam has a habit of starting an activity and then I finish the activity. So if Sam wants to bake a cake, it ends up Hannah baking a cake. If Sam wants to do something, it ends up Hannah finishing it. He's very much, he'll start it and I'll just finish. So we'll see.
Partnership.
Pardon?
Partnership.
Well, yeah, maybe. It is, yeah, bless him. Right, so we're going to do our second round. So we're going to have a few holds. Some of them I'm going to make it a little bit harder. So with the squats, I'm going to change it slightly how we did the squat with the knee. So I might not do a hold there because I am going to take it a little bit harder. So just remember, keep that energy. If you want to go a little bit faster or push yourself, then please do. Remember, second round is always harder. I've just chopped my head. So let's go, just march it for me, just so we can bring up that heart rate a little bit. Sorry, I'm baffling with my screen. You keep marching, I'll do that. There we go. I have to see if he's awake from his nap, and I'll bring him down at the end. I'm not sure if he is. Perfect. And then just stop the legs for me, just roll the shoulders nice and quick, just to get them a little bit warm, and then forwards for me, because we are going to go into our lovely, beloved arm sequence. So, arms, remember, keep them up shoulder height for that workout. We can drop them to make it easier. We're crossing in front. Lovely. Keeping those hands in our peripheral vision so that we're not overextending that back. Lovely. There we go. Nice, looking good. And then we're going to change. We're going to go down to cross and to the shoulders. Lovely. Down and shoulder height. Perfect. Down and up. Nice. Down and up. Again. Down and up. Lovely. Down and up. Two more. Down and up. Last time. Down. Change upwards. Cross and down. And cross and down. Nice. Cross and down. And up. And down. Two more. Are you ready? One. And last time. We're going to go straight into going down. And up. Again. Up. And middle. And down. And middle. And up. Nice. And middle. And down. Middle. Up. Middle. Down. And middle. Hold. I won't pulse because we're holding. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the arms. Lovely. I worked you a little bit hard there, nice and quick. From here, so we're going to do the squats again, but we're going to do 2 rounds. We're going to do 5 normal squats as we always do to warm up those legs. We're going to do the squat with the knee. We're going to do a couple of those, well, one and a couple. And then the harder version I'm going to add in, you can choose to do it or you don't have to do it. You're going to squat, and as you bring up the knee, you're going to target elbow to knee. So you'll squat, bringing them together. Squat, bring them together. So you're going to work on that diagonal across the body, okay? And then the other side, again, that diagonal. So it's a little bit easier than hands to knee, because hands to knee we're working directly in front. This is on a diagonal. So it might be a little bit tricky with the brain because you're using the opposites and you're bringing it across the body. But just try. Like I said, if you just want to stick with the leg, then you can. You do not have to add that arm. So 5 normal squats to begin with. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Push those hips back. And up. Lovely. Push. And up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push, squeeze to come up. 2 more. Drop. And up. Last time. 1. Now with the knee, we go. Squat and knee. Nice. Squat and knee. Again. Squat and knee. Lovely. Squat and knee. Nice. Squat, knee, squat. We're going to do 1 more on each leg. Are you ready? Squat, knee. Nice. Squat and knee. Now with the arm if you want. Squat and bring it in. Nice. Squat and in. And squat and in. Remember to breathe. In. 2 more. We can do this, I promise. I'm not going to make you hold. Last 2, here we go. Final time. Oh, very nice. Shake out those legs. Like that one. And then, let's do our wall push. And we'll do a little drink, I promise. So remember, hands on the wall. Keeping it all in line. Oh, got my breath back. Keep your hands in line with your shoulders as you go down to that wall push. Elbows dip down. Closer you are to the wall, the easier it's going to be. We're going to do 15 and then a 10-second hold. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We go. 1 and 2. 3. Lovely. 4. You can go faster than me if you want. 5 or slower. 6, 7, 8, 9, nice. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one. And then up you come and down to hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up you come. Lovely. Roll the shoulders up, roll the wrists, grab a little drink.
Don't worry about it.
So I'll just remind you of this next one. We've got those lovely burpees. So have that chair up against a wall or a door, something sturdy. Excuse me. The hands are going to go down to the chair. You step back. The other foot joins. You bring it in, and up. Nice and simple, okay? The more that you step back in the legs, the harder it's going to be on the core. So if you want to do small steps to keep it a little bit easier, then of course you can, all right? So vary it depending on where your level is at. And remember, if you want that hard version, you're going to come down to the floor, hands a little bit further in front, so you rock your way forward, and then you push back up to come up, all right? So it's one smooth movement, but it's hard, okay? And that's obviously not a full burpee, so we won't even go into that. So pick where you're going to be. We're going to do 10, and because this is a slightly new exercise, what I would like you to do, we're going to do a hold, and your hold is going to be in this position when you step out, but make it small and it'll be easier. Okay, so I'll let you decide. I'm only going to hold it for 5 seconds. Okay, nice and simple. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Step back. The other leg in, and up. Again we go. And back, in, and up. That's 2. Remember, you can go as fast or as slow as you like. You have to stay with me if you don't want to. Obviously, if you want to not worry about counting, then you can stick with me. We are halfway. Got this? Very good. 7. And 8. And 9. Last one. And then I would like you to go back down. Hands on. Step back. The other leg. Hold. Lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it in. Awesome. All right, 2 more, and then a cool down. So this one, remember, our lovely toe touches. It's a nice, easy one. Same as before, reaching down across, aiming for the toe, the shin, or the knee. Hold it for 2 seconds. Then you're going to change. We'll do those quick 10 changes together, and then we'll hold as well. So just keep listening, and I will call out the instructions when you need to do it. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Here you go. Drop it down. Hold it for a couple of seconds, and then we change. So just to recap your technique, remember you've got knee over toe. Keep that leg nice and straight, and then you should feel that hamstring stretch. If you can't, just take out the legs a little bit wider if you want to. Protect that ankle, make sure it's not rolling. Make sure it's nice and stable. Bring in those legs if you need to, if it's feeling a little bit wobbly. And then in 3, 2, 1. Quick changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change legs and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms to the middle, roll it through that spine, head thing. Perfect. Right. This is our floor. You're going to have to bear with me with the floor exercise because I can do the floor exercise, but I can't do the hold. So I will be doing the hold on the chair. So I'll just have to get up off the floor. So it gives you a little bit of a break. So it's the same thing as we just did. You're going to bring up, if you're on the chair, you're bringing up the knee at a 90-degree angle. So just coming above the hips. Make it harder, extend that leg, bring it in and replace it down. Hands can come up out in front or they can hold. Our whole position exactly the same every week. Bring those legs up, hold them under the chair or hold out. Okay, so those legs are nice and extended as you're holding. For the floor, your hold again exactly the same. So you're going to have those feet on the floor. You're going to have the palms facing up so the arms are nice and extended out towards your side. And then you lift your shoulders up off the floor. And that's going to be your easy hold. So that's your hold, and then you lift the shoulders up, and that's going to be position number 1. Your medium version is your legs are going to be extended out, and remember, the higher the legs, the easier it's going to be. Make it harder. Bring the legs back down. Obviously, extend both legs and keep the hands here. All right. I just can't show you with 2. And then the harder version, you're going to do all of that together. So the hands are staying by the side. You lift up in the shoulders, and you also extend the legs out. Remember, bring the legs up. Make it easier. Legs towards the floor makes it harder. But before we do all of that, we're going to do our toe taps. So if you're on the floor, bring those knees 90 degrees for me. Perfect. This is your time. Squeeze that belly button in toward the spine. Oh, make sure you're nice and comfortable. And I'm going to do 10. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We go 1. Bring it up. And 2. And up. Lovely. 3, 4. Nice. 5, 6, 7. Love it. 8, 9. Last one. 10. Wait, let me just change. Quick change. And you're going to hold into your position. 3, 2, 1. I'm not changing my camera. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stretch out those legs in front of you. Hands of your head. I'm going to change my camera now. Hands of the head. Stretch it out for me. If you're on the floor, nice and flat, stretch, stretch, stretch. Or if you're on the floor, we did that stretch where you hug the legs into you. You can also do that one. It's completely up to you. And we're going to do our lovely cool down. So, guys on the floor, take your time to stand up for me. All right, no head rushes. If you would like a drink, have one and join in with us, not a problem. Keep the chair near, because of course we're going to be using it at the end. Move that out of the way. Right. First, little stretch will do. So, one foot in front of the heather, we're going to stretch over. So back on the floor for me. That chair so you can see. There we go. Heel down for me. Bending that knee. Lovely. So you should feel that stretching out. If you can and if you want to, we're going to reach both arms up to the ceiling. And we're going to slowly calm down. The aim again is to get the hand down to the toe. If you want to stay here, that's your limit, and you stay there. If you want to go a little bit more and stop, then you do. You don't have to go all the way. Stop when you feel you need to. You're going to hold it for a couple of seconds, and then we come up. Nice and slow. Dropping the hands and changing the legs. So only do that if you feel comfortable. It's quite a wobbly. It takes a lot of core stability for that one. So please don't feel disheartened if you can't get all the way. The more you do this, the easier it will become, I promise. And to make it easier as well, to take a balance, you breathe out as you go down, and that will help stabilise you. So if you breathe in to bring your arms up, breathe out as you go down. And that will really help with the balance. Remember, go as far as you feel comfortable going. You don't have to go all the way. Wobbling all over the place. And then breathe in to come up. And down. Whew. Change legs. Let's put the heel down for me. Push back in the hips. Hands go to the bent leg. Again, you want a bit more of a stretch here. You can take that foot. No, you take your hand to the foot, not the foot to your hand. Lovely. And then change and that's slowly come up. Heel down. Push back in those hips. Hands onto the bent leg. And then if you want to, hand to the toe. Nice. And then slowly come up. Or you're going to take a seat on that chair. Oh, lovely, lovely. Right. Excuse me. We are going to take one arm across the body for me. I'm going to pull the arm in. So avoiding those joints. Nice. Pull in that arm. So just try and hold the forearm if you can. And remember, you bring the arm to you. You don't twist your body. Lovely. And let's change. You're going to take it the other way. Pull in towards you. Relax the shoulders down. Try not to hunch. Slide them down the back. And then we're going to reverse that stretch. So we're going to bring that arm up, place it behind your shoulder, and then hand onto the elbow. It's going to pull back. So you might only be here, but as long as you can feel that stretch going down the side, you're working. So don't panic. Some people like to hold the elbow, some people like to hold the arm and push that bit back. Again, it's completely up to you. Lovely. And then change. So you're going to bring the arm up, other arm up, behind the shoulder. Hand on the elbow, pull back, or push on the arm, it's not a problem. Lovely, nice big breaths. And then take the arms down, just roll off the shoulders for me. And take them forwards. Massively regret wearing my jumper. We're going to finish with our heads. So we're going to turn to look one side. We're going to take the head to centre and we're going to go the other way. And again, head through centre, looking the other way. Final time. Perfect. And this time, bring that head to centre. You're going to tilt the chin up towards the ceiling as far as feels comfortable for you. And then through centre, drop the head all the way down. Chin to chest. And then up you come. Chin up towards the ceiling. Again, if you feel dizzy, you don't go any further. And final time, head down. Chin to chest. And then you're going to do a big circle all the way around the head. You're going to go twice in this direction. Nice and slow. Really enjoy that little massage it gives. And once you've finished, you're going to take it the other way. All the way around. Perfect. And making sure that when you've finished, you bring that head to centre. You can relax. Thursday complete. Just Stop. There's a blooming fly that's been all around this thing. Right.